Councilor Hasan, thank you so much for joining me today to talk a little bit about our community's investments that we're spending this year. When you ran for office, you talked about the need to focus equity in all of the work that we're doing. Thinking about it through that lens, how is the city doing?
Well, the good news is Beaverton continues to be at the forefront of equity work. We are constantly innovating and making sure that we are doing more for our community. I get super excited to think about how we can continue to improve upon that and just do more for our friends.
You know, I'm really excited to be talking about this, particularly when we're talking about ARPA funding. The city worked really hard to secure an additional $13 million on top of our $17 million to do some pretty innovative and creative things here in the city. What do you want the community to know about how we're spending that money?
I think it's a really good question. First of all, we're making sure we're prioritizing housing through looking at how we can help affordable housing as well as our houseless friends. In addition to that, we're investing in our businesses, which we know are the lifeline of Beaverton. And more importantly, which I'm really excited about, is we've had this convening of folks around childcare and what we can do as moms here in elected office. We know how much childcare matters to our communities.
When we're talking about generational wealth, it's a really important topic because we can't talk about just getting people into housing. We need to talk about the whole spectrum. Why is this topic important to you?
Generational wealth is absolutely necessary to ensure upward mobility for our communities. The investments now will be huge incremental investments for our children and our children's children.
And I know I'm really excited about what 2022 is going to look like. What are you excited about, and what should our community have to look forward to?
I'm really excited about warm hugs.
I'm not so much excited about that, but you can always find Councilor Hasan for a hug.
I will give you a hug. It's going to be very exciting to be with one another and to hear from each other and to make sure that we are taking care of one another as we eventually start to gather in person.
Beaverton, this is the year that we thrive.